The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison, or crushed them in...
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt! You gave me quite a start.
But now the mage he says bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Changing the subject. Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer. Or who might be listening.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not, the local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
So, where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
So apparently you can use these boats to actually move in water. I thought they were just figureheads, no pun intended. Can I actually use the boat? Damn! All this while I've just been swimming across. Shit, it would have been so easy if I knew this before. Oh, it gives you a little thing as well, saying where the front of the boat is, to the left of the screen. How do I go fast? Shift. Hold shift.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
You can fast travel while on a boat? Damn, this is cool. I didn't know this feature existed.
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
Oh, there's a secret place there. Do I dare it? Oh, that's where I have to go. This island's looking a little scary, boss. Let me put a save. The Tower of Mice. Don't see too many mice. A lot of those things there. Your boat is damaged. How? Oh, that's the hull integrity, that thing right there. Good, I don't need it
Geralt?
anymore.
Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
So the only time art is useful. Otherwise they kill you in one hit. Run. See, you see that thing? If it hits you, you're as good as dead, bro. Probably dead now that I increased the difficulty to deathmatch. Oh, I can make the title of my YouTube video way better now. Witcher 3 walkthrough. Deathmatch difficulty. I think I'll swallow again. Right now I think the lowest level enemies on this island will kill me in a hit or two. A lot of them as well. Are those drowners? Yeah, they aren't rot fiends, I think. Rot fiends explode on contact. Drowners are just like basic enemies. Put basic in quotation marks because they can also kill you real fast. Hellebore. What am I saying? I think I'm supposed to go in, but let's try. Yeah, those are drowners. Okay, let's try clearing the island a bit. And actually, before I do this, let's see the bestiary. I don't think I've showed this to you either. Now let's go to drowners. We see their weaknesses. Oh, Igni, perfect. So one-on-one, I'm not too scared. When they swarm you, that's when you have to be a little worried. One-on-one, you can just do this and kill them. Why do I keep looting? You must be wondering in your head. Why GMC? What are the benefits of looting? Dada GMC will answer you. It's because A, you get... where is this little plant right here? You get materials which you can later craft, and B, if you don't like the materials, you can just sell that shit. So, no disadvantage to looting. Only thing is the amount of stuff you hold is limited, so you can't loot too much. But later on, you can go and deposit it into a chest, so you can keep re-looting right after that. Critical? Wow. Yeah, back attack. I thought that was good. Ignis always proved to be really useful, especially with the armor debuff upgrade. But the secondary Igni ability, which is this thing right here, I haven't found much use for this actually. It's pretty useless. Only one-on-one enemies, only against them does it make much sense. Ah, beauty. Is that a new piece of armor? Let's see. Compared to... oh, mine is 50 right now. 49, that's good. 7, 8, this is +1. And this is just a better item in general, so... oh, the only thing is durability is a bit less. You can see the 70% in red. But IDC even looks pretty bad. I mean, I like blue better. But that doesn't look too bad either. Let's see the swords. Oh, mine is better. Okay. Actually, I was really struggling with the silver swords for a while. But later I just found this crazy one and now I have no problems with that. Off video, I actually fought a level 15 enemy while I was level, what's my level? 8. I think I was level 7 at the time. Takes so many hits to kill, but like the accomplishment, it's like Sekiro final boss, bro. One rod fiend down. Damn. Oof. I think that's a chain. Wow. I think I got that on video. That's bad. Heavy chain that was. What are the plants I can get from here? I think these are common plants. One last plant, guys, and now we'll move on with the quest. Probably getting a bit bored. Quen. Ah, there's the quest marker. Last distraction. Forgive this YouTuber for one last distraction. What is this? This is a burning thing. Okay. Huh? Oh, easy enemy? Yeah, easy enemy. Oh, two of them are not easy. Gotta go little back. A little sus fighting them right here. Because those things get in your... Oh shit, now it's very sus. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this quick. I need one... shit. I need one coin. Yeah. So, damn, they regen health. Where's my weakness here? Get one. It doesn't matter if I lose my shield. I need that one because they seem to be regen. Yeah, they are regen. Helping to be fast at that. Shit. Two down. Now I have time to get my Queen. Now I can kill this third one. And there's a fourth somewhere behind me. There you are. Now we're gonna try using... Oh, one more came up. Just sprouting out of the woodworks, man. Oh, yeah, that. No, what are you doing?
Not good.
It's so stupid. When? Good time to loot? I think it is, yeah. That's fine. I really should get this exploding Queen. I think that's going to be my next investment. But I put too much in magic right now, man. I want spread out a little bit. So I think here we're going to be able to see the benefit of... Maybe not. Maybe I should target then use Igni. That will be a lot more. That will make a lot more sense, I guess. So, damn. Stay back. Okay. Now where's my Queen? I'll take one. Here's where White Rafford is really useful. So that burst of health. Shit.
What now?
Deep breath. Every fight is so like stressful. It was first time in a long time I rode the geared car. That has nothing on this. I went in a high traffic road in Bangalore. But that has nothing on this. Yeah, reason I came here was because in these houses or huts, they normally... What did I say? Something useful. Okay. Pillage these last few... It's not, is it pillaging if nobody is there? I don't think so. So ransack these last two houses. Then after that we'll continue with the quest. I think the quest is there. Looks like an impressive building.
They left us! Look! All of them done went! We just swim, come on! What about all this? I can't leave it! You go! Find a boat and come back for me. If you make it across. Why wouldn't I? Be back before you know it.
Okay.
Looks like rain.
I don't know if that's quest rain or normal rain. How do I put this lamp away? Straight across. Lamp? Mouse? Yeah. Good. Ardodin Gwen. Gwen's a lifesaver, bro. It's a second life. Oh, waypoint. Lucky. I don't know how far away you have to be to activate a waypoint. Okay, this is the next magic lamp section.
They're on to us! They're not letting Graham in!
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, likely be goblin meat. With no notion he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Way's clear, lads. Adam!
Looking like some bandits or something came and tried to kill a peaceful lord, or at least a benevolent lord. who lived in that castle. See if my hunch is right. Are there any other green sections? There aren't. I'll skip to when I find one. It's down here. Sort of village. Used to be a thriving village, it looks like. I don't know about thriving, but a village. A sapphire? Wow. I've always wanted a sapphire ring. Like sapphire, come on man. Like, who doesn't agree with me? Sapphire is no doubt the prettiest gemstone. Way better than diamond even. Rubies. A deep blue is the best color. Ah, here's the next part.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie! Millie, what's with ye? I don't know. So, burning. Ah! What? No, stay back! Don't leave me!
This should be openable, yeah. Rat. Tower of Rats, I believe. A tower full of mice was the name of the mission, so some significance. Maybe these rats are actually humans, turned into rats. Oh, examinable thing. First we're gonna loot. Watch this little green smoke thing. Then we'll examine what happened here.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for it, and the daughter. To the top!
Like a rot fiend, this guy's head exploded, looks like. Whoa. There's something scary. Shit.
Blood. Lenny must have died here.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding
Peasants
them.
didn't come here to ask nicely.
Okay, let's see what happened. Think this is the conclusion of the story.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
The peasants raided the tower. Were the peasants part of the island? Must have been. Let's move on. I think the flame is green. Oh, you can't extinguish it. Ah, there's something magical about this place. Okay.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
No, who could use that gold? Certain witcher who's associated with Rivia and Blaviken. No names will be named, but he has a scar across the left side of his eye. Name starts with G, ends with T. I'll leave you to do the guessing. How many crossbows? I guess I can sell them for pretty penny. Huh. Dude, this one creepy place. What's happening here?
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
So I think we figured out what happened. Must be the rats, like some sort of plague or something. And we haven't completed that optional quest. Let's see, we'll figure out where it is.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Movable wall. What? When? No, I think the wall moves.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Oh, there are two levers, okay. Must be some combination of the two. Not this. So... not this. This is the... ah, there we go.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
This should be the last one.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folk should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really hope I can help. Need to look around first.
Whatever for? Not in the tower, but bones and rats. Don't leave me with them again.
I'll come back for you. You can be sure.
Very well, but come back soon. Don't keep me waiting.
So in Witcher 2 there was this quest. Oh, shit. What is this?
Experimenting on humans.
Alone.
Never would have gotten away with it if
All
the
have
Conclave were
left
still
me.
in charge.
In Witcher 2 there was this quest where you take someone's bones somewhere and ask that person to forgive the lady, and that lady actually ends up being a bad specter and she kills him off. So let me explore first and see if this is actually a good ghost, because she seemed like someone who was actually in distress and all. But that one line she said, right, where I can leave the tower at any I can't leave the tower. Then she said I went out. That's a little sus.
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
These said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I had someone would finally take pity on me.
So she is the monster. Need to Gwen. Need to kill the rats.
Damn it, gotta catch them.
Gotta what? Gotta catch the rats? Oh no, the specter, okay. Gwen. Where'd she go? There she is. Oh, I can't hit her. No. Let's go in real quick. I think she might be going to the super basement. We keep Odin ready, it's very useful against these specters. What are you stuck on? Fast. Quinn one last time. Keep Odin at the ready. Let's go. Where's she going? Oh, it's a boss fight. So Odin's the only way to hit her, I guess. Oh, those that black smoke actually damages you, I guess. When my Odin's out, yeah, my Odin's out. Oh, you have to deal with her and the black smoke, Odin. Where did she go?
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the wraiths yourself.
Had to fight a Pesta.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
Okay.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They force you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I'd have noticed she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there? In the tower? Can I see her?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I ran, abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower, talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
So this is like a Romeo Juliet / Cinderella type tale. And those guys in the village, they just got away scot-free, no? They should actually be subjected to some shit.
We wander this place because of you!
I've waited long enough for revenge. And now he comes to us on his own.
No way. They'll kill me.
Always fighting at so low HP. Let me take one more swallow here.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you know me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
At last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
She killed him. Done. Guess that was the only way to lift the curse. Because the spirits were begrudging.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.